Part 3. Analyze the text. Apply what you have just learned about the forms, techniques, and effects of poetry by comparing the next two poems. The first describes the dead-end life of Flick Webb, a former high school basketball star. Read the poem a first time, looking for details that help you to understand the character of Flick. Then read the poem aloud to get the full impact. Ex-Basketball Player by John Updike. Pearl Avenue runs past the high school lot, bends with the trolley tracks and stops, cut off, before it has a chance to go 2 blocks at Colonel McComsky Plaza. Berth's garage is on the corner facing west, and there, most days, you'll find Flick Webb, who helps Berth out. Flick stands tall among the idiot pumps, 5 on a side, the old bubblehead style, their rubber elbows hanging loose and low. One's nostril are 2 S's, and his eyes an E and O. And one is squat, without a head at all, more of a football type. Once Flick played for the high school team, the Wizards. He was good, in fact, the best. In '46, he bucketed 390 points, a county record still. The ball loved Flick. I saw him rack up 38 or 40 in one home game. His hands were like wild birds. He never learned a trade. He just sells gas, checks oil, and changes flats. Once in a while, as a gag, he dribbles an inner tube, but most of us remember anyway. His hands are fine and nervous on the lug wrench. It makes no difference to the lug wrench, though. Off work, he hangs around May's luncheonette. Grease-gray and kind of coiled, he plays pinball, smokes those thin cigars, nurses lemon phosphates. Flick seldom says a word to May, just nods. Beyond her face toward bright, applauding tiers of Necco wafers, nibs, and juju beads. The description of basketball players in this poem provides a sharp contrast to the sad portrait of Flick Webb, an ex-basketball player. Slam, Dunk, and Hook by Yusef Komayaka. Fast breaks, layups, with Mercury's insignia on our sneakers, we outmaneuvered to footwork of bad angles. Nothing but a hot swish of strings like silk 10 feet out. In the roundhouse labyrinth our bodies created, we could almost last forever, poised in midair like storybook sea monsters. A high note hung there a long second. Off the rim, we'd corkscrew up and dunk balls that exploded the skullcap of hope and good intention. Lanky, all hands and feet, sprung rhythm. We were metaphysical when girls cheered on the sidelines. Tangled up in a falling, muscles were a bright motor, double flashing to the metal hoop nailed to our oak. When Sonny Boy's mama died, he played non-stop all day, so hard our backboards splintered. Glistening with sweat, we rolled the ball off our fingertips. Trouble was there slapping at blackjack against an open palm. Dribble, dive to the inside, and glide like a sparrowhawk. Layups, fast breaks, we had moves we didn't know we had. Our bodies spun on swivels of bone and faith through a lyric slipknot of joy, and we knew we were beautiful and dangerous.